So come college, you mentioned you didn't know about theater major until right before you left. What were you thinking? What was your process?
I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Oh, why is that?
I loved pets and animals. And I wanted to take care of them.
Oh, that makes total sense then.
Mm-hmm. But the reality of being a veterinarian is...
A lot of blood.
It's not... It's
a lot of putting animals down, the opposite of love.
It's that, and it's a lot of like ripping ball sacks. You know what I mean? It is. It's a lot of spaying
they don't
and
rip
neutering.
them. Rip's an interesting verb.
They rip them out. No. Yeah, they do.
I feel like they
They snip and rip.
Snip?
They're not gentle.
Oh, God. That hurts me. Mm-hmm. Snip and rip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I didn't.
That's a great
and
joke.
I probably wasn't smart enough, let's be honest. But
I feel like you don't have to be that smart to just snip and rip if
that's
it's that
true.
easy.
Well, no. They have to go through
just
so
rip it
much.
out.
I interned with a vet when I thought that that's what I wanted to do. And she basically was like, don't do it.
Ah, that's funny.
Because a lot of her life became, living in Dayton. I oversaw one of the surgeries, and really the surgery was actually just removing a bunch of sebaceous glands off of like a Bichon frise or whatever, which was really just the desire of the owner. It's not a medical procedure that needs to happen.
It's all aesthetic.
It's
either snip and rip.
It's like cutting off all your skin tags if you had skin tags.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? That's the equivalent on, I think, essentially. Sebaceous glands just obviously means what it sounds, which is like salty, watery glands. And she just didn't like the way when she pet the dog.
Ugh.
It felt. Those dog. A little white dog, which I would love to punt anyway, but... So that's why I'm not a veterinarian. But like when she pet it, she didn't like that it was bumpy, even though they're soft bumps. So then you shave the dog, cut, scoop, sew back up. And it's like, well, that doesn't feel good either. And then you have a cut up, shaved dog that you paid money for to have those things ripped off. And the vet was like, these are going to grow back.
That was the guest rant on the podcast, so the first ever guest rant.
So that was my intro to being a veterinarian, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'm good. Anytime I tried to do something else outside of performance, the person who I had visited that was an expert was like, don't do this.
Interesting.
I went and visited Uniform Services University because I thought I could get my college paid for if I was in the Army, because that was when I was considering following my brother-in-law's footsteps because he's an ER doctor.
Okay.
So I was exploring all my options.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I would serve in the Army for X amount of years, and then I would have my medical, my
med school paid for.
And one of the guys was just like, I wouldn't recommend it.
Sure.
I talked to him. He was like eating his lunch on the wall, and he's like, yeah, I'm doing this now.
So basically
like,
you just took advice from just random
strangers.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. And I still do that today. I walk up to somebody, I'm like, what should I eat for lunch? And they're like, that place is pretty good.